So what really makes a career feel fulfilling? Is it the money, the job titles, all the big projects? Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to break down a retirement speech all the way from 2004 to uncover some pretty timeless truths about what a satisfying life's work actually looks like. Okay, let's get into it.
And boom, this is the line that just stopped me in my tracks. This one sentence. This is really the core idea we're going to explore. It just sets the stage perfectly, right? It suggests that the most valuable currency in our professional lives isn't what we earn, but how we feel. And this is the central lesson from a career that spanned 4 whole decades.
So where does a career like that even begin? Well, if you listen to this speech, it doesn't start in the office. Nope, it starts at home. The first big takeaway is that a fulfilling career is almost never a solo act. It's built on a deep, personal foundation of support.
Now, this might sound kind of obvious, but think about how often we overlook it. The speaker makes it crystal clear that his professional achievements were only possible because of the stability and the encouragement he had in his personal life. It's this powerful reminder that our work and our lives are just deeply connected. That ability to weather the tough times at work, so often, that resilience is built on having that solid ground at home. And what's really cool here is how specific he gets. He credits his parents for instilling the value of education, he honors his wife, Patty, as his lifetime partner, who was there through it all, and he celebrates his daughter, April, and his son-in-law, Lance. You see, this isn't just a list of names, it's basically a map of his personal bedrock.
All right, let's shift gears and look at the journey itself. With that strong foundation in place, he was able to build this absolutely incredible professional life. But here's the thing. He doesn't talk about it as a series of job titles. He frames it as a collection of defining milestones and real experiences.
And just look at the scope of this career. In the 70s, he's getting his hands on the very first Patriot missile systems. Let that sink in for a second. Then, in the 80s, he witnesses a historic, first-of-its-kind missile intercept. Fast forward to the 90s, and he's a flight safety officer way up in Alaska, and to top it all off, in the 2000s, he deploys to Iraq. Every single decade brought a new, significant, and honestly, history-making challenge.
And this really gets to the so what of it all. These weren't just jobs, they carried immense weight. As a flight safety officer, for example, he had the authority and the actual button to destroy a missile if it veered off course toward the Soviet Union. Just think about that. That's not a task, that's a profound, almost unimaginable responsibility. And that's what gives your work a deeper sense of purpose and meaning.
So this brings us right to the heart of the matter, the central lesson that ties this whole thing together. After all those experiences, all that responsibility, what did he figure out was the ultimate reward? It wasn't the paycheck. It was what he calls the currency of appreciation. He pinpoints what he calls an innate need to be needed. And that is such a powerful way to put it. It's this fundamental human drive to feel like you matter, that your contributions are actually seen and that you're a valuable part of the team. It's not about ego, it's about purpose.
And right here, he draws a very clear line in the sand. He puts monetary awards right next to sincere appreciation and just spells it out. Money? It's temporary. It's a bonus you can't take with you. But that feeling of being genuinely appreciated, he says that lasts forever. It fulfills that fundamental need to be needed in a way that, frankly, no amount of money ever could.
And here, he gives credit where credit is due. He points directly to his supervisors, Max, Ken, Mike, and Joel, for making him feel this way. So here's the crucial point. This feeling doesn't just happen by accident, it's often fostered by great leadership. The best managers understand that one of their most important jobs is to make their people feel truly valued.
Okay, so what happens when a career that's been so defined by contribution and appreciation finally comes to an end? Well, for him it doesn't. In the final part of his speech, he completely reframes what retirement even means.
I just love this perspective. Retirement isn't a full stop, it's a pivot. It's that moment when you gain the freedom to shift your motivation. He's moving from a place where he had to work to a place where he simply wants to continue contributing, to keep feeling that incredible sense of purpose.
And he's got a plan. It's not some abrupt halt. It's a very deliberate, phased transition. He'll formally retire, take a well-deserved 3-month break, and then start a part-time job. And why? Because that innate need to be a valuable contributor, that doesn't just vanish on your last day of full-time work.
So, to wrap it all up, this one speech gives us this powerful blueprint for a fulfilling career, and it really rests on 3 essential pillars: a solid foundation of personal support, a journey that's defined by meaningful experiences, not just jobs,
and most importantly, the profound and lasting reward of feeling sincerely appreciated.
And that leaves us with a question to really think about for ourselves. Beyond the salary, beyond the promotions, what are the moments, or the words, or the actions that make you feel like a truly valuable asset in your own work? Because as we've just explored, that knowledge, that feeling, that might just be the one thing that lasts forever.